what happened in Guinea-Bissau, I wouldn't call it a coup. It was not a coup. Maybe some people will describe it as, I will just say, if it is like, for want of better word, I would say maybe it was a ceremonial coup. Because for two things, it is the President Embaló, that announced the coup. Before later, the military man came up to address the world that they were in charge of everywhere. Then Embaló has already announced the coup, which is strange. Not only announcing the coup, but Embaló, while the coup took place, was using his phone and addressing media organizations across the world that he has been arrested. I'm a Nigerian close to 70, and I know how they keep heads of state when a coup takes place. Recently, I was a mediator in Mali, an ECOWAS mediator in Mali, and within that period, we had a military coup. Military don't take over government, and the sitting president that they overthrown will be allowed to be addressing press conferences and announcing that he has been arrested. Why does this happen? Who is fooling who? Basically, what happened in Guinea-Bissau is quite disturbing to me, who believes in democracy. In fact, I feel more pained than the day I called Buhari to congratulate him when I lost the election as the sitting president. And what is happening is like we are going back to those dark days of Guinea-Bissau, where the military can do whatever they think they can do. It's totally not acceptable. The elections were done peacefully. During the meeting of all heads of observation missions, and they gave accounts of, all the observers gave their account. Nobody gave something different. The elections were peaceful. Counting of results at the polling units peacefully done. The conduct of the electoral officials, the security, the party agents, the voters. It was a good election, and one expected the result to be announced. Then while they were collating the results, then they are finished collating results. You know, results for presidential election are collated at different levels. Right. The 9 regions, results were ready. So they were collating them at the capital. And when they were almost through, and were all waiting for the result to be announced, then Embaló announced that that's a coup. That they have taken over, they have arrested him. But from all indications, nobody arrested him. My conviction is that, and my charge to ECOWAS and AU is that they must announce their result. They have the results because AU and ECOWAS officials were at all the regions when the results were collated. They cannot change those results. They should tally all those results and announce. They cannot force the military out, but they must announce, let the world know who won that election. Let the world know who won that election. And they owe the world that responsibility. Because the results are there. They have the results. The AU, ECOWAS, they have the results. So we cannot be playing pranks. Nobody should call others fools. There's no way they remove a military coup. Military coup at the time they want to announce the result. How? And the president was the person who announced the coup. It doesn't happen anywhere.
So you sound, even from the words, that we can feel the pain, because you are someone who believes constitutional democracy must reign. For the persons concerned in this, because you have also shared that your strong feeling is that this coup was engineered by President Embaló himself, a former military officer. The question, sir, is this. For someone who chaired ECOWAS, talking about President Embaló, how do some of you who also chair the same body feel?
That is the most painful thing. President Embaló, just yesterday, was the chair of the authority of heads of state and government of ECOWAS. One will expect him, as the president of Guinea-Bissau, to do his best. Luckily, he's an ex-military man. So he has a military constituency. He was a very senior military man before retiring. So he has his own friends, boys, and so on. He should be the person that can prevent any coup in Guinea-Bissau, I don't expect a coup that will remove him from office. In any case, the election, immediately they announced, for them, immediately the results are announced. They inaugurate the new president the following day, so his tenure was almost over. But I don't expect him to be as the president of Guinea-Bissau, a retired senior military man, and they organize coup against him. I don't expect. I don't.
So speaking about President Embaló, what would you advise him and the political class of Guinea-Bissau at this moment?
Well, I know what the political class will do. I don't even need to advise, because the political class will want those results to be announced. The political class will want the results of the election to be announced. Nobody should take citizens of a country for a ride. People did not go to work. People wasted their time, queued up, voted, and when they are about to announce the results, then you come as soldiers and you scuttle the results. So the political class will never accept that. For the military, I'll plead with them not to take Guinea-Bissau back to the dark days of 2011 to 2014. Because I was the chair of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, and I was involved. Most of them acknowledged it anyway when they saw me. They say, we know what you did for us. We know what you did for us. They know what Nigeria did to stabilize the country.
As you speak,
so
Your Excellency.
it's painful to say. So that's why I'm saying that Embaló knows everything, the president knows everything. So it's painful for him to be the president of Guinea-Bissau and say military people are taking over government.
Your Excellency.
It's totally not accepted.